Sorry about that. We got disconnected as I was almost at the end here of the process of the ritual. I am Margourtarotreader, and of course, it's continuous to the other ritual and spell that I was doing. I'm at the very end of this one here, but of course, behind the scenes, I will continue the process of this that is very diligently for this person, for this client. I've had a number of ingredients in here, including personal items of the client. After behind the scenes, I will add more of certain other items that I have. This will be nurtured for a number of days before it goes to its proper burial. Okay, it would also be with the candles, which already been prepared prior to the video that just recently uploaded. Okay. There is one additional candle to this, and it's in process right now behind the scenes. So that one, see, we prepared this. I prepare this, and then I have the tea light candles that I do other manifestation to it. So they are being accompanied with each other here. So nothing is by itself done here. This works with this, and this, and this with this, and that, vice versa. Okay, it's how I work. Understand, please, that it's crucial energies that are being aligned here. This is particularly, it's two spells in ones here, because we're putting hate and we're putting a permanent separation between two people here, to the point where they cannot stand each other, to the point where they're gonna permanently divorce, period. So they are a number of divorce and hate spells. There are numbers, but all of them have their sequences. In my situation, that is. This is very potent to, it's more powerful than the other ones that I've done. This here in conjunction with this, it's a must. You're not looking to have any return on this one. There's another one similar to it, but according to and depending on the circumstances of the client, it's how the ritual be processed. There's hundreds and thousands of spells that can be done for a number of things, not just for one particular thing. And so it just depends on the situation of the client and their needs and what the spirit guides are aligning to send. Not one powerful spell can be done from straightforward. It cannot. You have to start from the bottom and move up, because you have to bend the energies. You have to nurture the energies to the will of your desires. It does not work with just one. If, having said, if someone says, okay, well, I'll do this and it will be 3 days, 4 days, whatever time frame they give you, I do not give you time frame, because that's not how I work. I don't tell the universe or the spirit guides how to work. I do not. They tell me, they guide me, and then I follow the directions and pass it on to the clients. That's how it works. Sometimes it's a speedy action. Sometimes it's a slow action, because it depends on how your situation is, on how the people are within your situation, and what their situation is. So it just depends and it varies. Do understand that everything with me takes time. I will always let the client know to be patient, and in order with that time is taking place, you have some changing to do, some growing to do, some adjusting to do. Okay, whether it's emotionally, spiritually, physically, in all aspects of your life, we all do. So when you have a ritual coming in to fruitfulness, you have to also align yourself with that, because if not, the person will return and also turn back, because you have not changed. And if they haven't changed, so this is, see, there, it just depends on the ritual, like I was saying, because you can have a person, if you want to change that person's perspective, ways of changing, you can. You're allowed to. Just about anything can be done if you put the petition in the right place at the right time for the universe out there to see if they can withhold that. Remember that they also will see within the person that is doing it, that is manifesting it, and also within the person that is wanting the desires. And then they will also reach to the soul and spirit of the person that we're chanting on. Okay, at least this is how I work. Please understand that when you come to me, I am your last resource. Because if I cannot bring that person or change that person or do what you're asking of me, then that means the universe is saying no to your petition. That means you will not grant, it will not be granted what you're asking or seeking. It's just simple as that. You're going to throw your money away with anybody else. And if when you come to me, you're going to me and you're going to other people, that will also be a no-no. It will not work. It will not manifest. So be aware of that. Be very aware. You cannot play with certain rituals here and there and nilly-willy go up and down. It doesn't work like that, especially when you work with me. You work with me, do the ritual, give it time, and then see. If you feel that you need to go to somebody else, that is your choice. I will not recommend it, because once my energies are set, they are protected. They will not be undone unless it's me doing the undo. And even so, I still have to ask the permission to the universe to see if they allow me. There's just no way. What I do cannot and will not be broken. Period. Okay? So be aware of that. And also, if you go to somebody else, you don't know if they're doing the do, if they're taking your money, if they're dwindling you. It's up to you. But my clients know that when they ask or request something, it's being done because the videos are there, or they're literally also hand in hand with me in person, or via Skype or Messenger or WhatsApp, you name it. They're getting a preview of certain percentage of the ritual. Not everything gets exploded out there, gets to be known. Not in my circumstances. No. There are certain rituals, certain prayers, certain things that cannot be just out there. Okay? They can't. It is only for me to know exactly the precise of everything. Okay? If you are interested, of course, you can comment below or email me at Margourtarotreader. I'm sorry, I was getting messages. You can reach me at Margourtarotreader or Facebook Margourtarotreader. Okay, if you are interested, or email me at Margourtarotreader, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Please understand that for rituals and spells, a consultation must be done, a reading must be done, in order to see if the energies or adjusting or can be, or is it allowed and whatnot. In other circumstances takes place whether or not I can decide to do a ritual for you. Yes, I've declined a number of people lots of times for a number of reasons. So I will not just say, yes, I can do this, or yes, I can. No. And also, be light on the comments. Please understand that we all do what needs to be done for our self and spirit growth. Okay? Yes, even this, because I can hear it already. Yes, even this. And if I've been granted to do this, it is because I can put the petition out there for this client, and it's because I know for all that I see, for all that I read, for all the energies that I sense, I know where this couple is. I know what their life is. I know what's going on. So I know what needs to be done. See, this is going to work and manifest in a number of ways for these two people. They will learn to understand that it's time to close that chapter of their lives together, because they've struggled through a number of years, they've been betrayed through a number of years, but yet they still stayed, because they stayed through the attachment of what they have built in this material world. But then they forgot that you're not in this earth to build home, car, money, you name it. They are in this earth, as we are all, to lead a path, to teach, to be taught, to learn, to experience, but also to learn to continue to evolve in our spiritual self and our spiritual growth. So there are chapters in our life that we must surrender, that we must close. And depending how you close it is how you move forward. If it's bad, then it was bad. If it's good, then it's good. But you also have to understand that you have to move no matter what. You can't just be in stagnation. You have to lead the path, and you have to learn to let go and move forth, especially if you already know that you are so connected and bond to someone else besides the person that you are attached to. Just because you're married, it does not mean that you're spiritually married. Yes, there are hundreds of millions of people that are in that same boat, but there are hundreds of millions of people that are not. When you're married, and I'm going to say this, in this earthly world, then you're married by the mankind, by the judge, not by the self of the spiritual realm. You're not spiritually married. You can be in love with someone and spiritually married to someone else and not the one that you are legally bound to. You see, and this is one of the circumstances in this situation. Follow the heart, and then you will reach your true self. But if you follow the shiny star that is in front of you, which is the coin, then where will you be? Yes, you will have luxury, you will have a car, you will have a home, you will have money. But then look at yourself in the mirror. Are you truly happy? Because even the wealthiest of the wealthiest are not. They can buy love. No, you cannot. You're only buying the physical form of whoever it is next to you. The person that is laying next to you is being bought by the things you say and the things you do, materialistic wise. But your true self has been given freely to the other spirit or soul connection that you have with someone else. Not that is priceless. So where do you want to follow? In this circumstance, it is what we're making see for both parties, not just for the person that we're attaching my client to, but also for the person that is not seeing what needs to be seen. Yes, you can choose to close your eyes and be blinded by it and not see it and not take a step forward. You can. And you can go on and live another 20, 30 years together. But you will never fully understand your sole purpose in this world. It works in a number of ways, not just in marriage or relationships. It works in oneself also. So someone out there needed to hear this guide, or someone out there needed to have an awakening moment. Either way, every day, it's a good day, according to how you see it and perceive it and receive it. Okay? This here is very manifestive energy. We are in the eclipses of July too. We are in 2 good new moons and another full moon. So it's very potent this month to do rituals. All this month, it is a must for our manifestations that we're desiring to do or to end, to begin, and whatnot. Every day is good. Every month is good. Every new moon, every full moon, certain hours of the day, certain days of the week. It all are good when you have the intentions according to. But this month is very, very blessed. As a matter of fact, since the few months of last year and all of this year has been very pleasant, it is why we're seeing such earthly changes coming about that they seem to be bad, but yet they are going to be for the prosperous of all humankind, including for the earthly kind. And you will see, because it's already being notion, and they will continue to more gradually and severe in some other cases for the rest of the year and into the first half of 2020. Okay, having said that, I wish you all love and light, and thank you all. I appreciate my clients. You know that I'm here to help you in any way that I can with my spells and my rituals and my readings. And also to all that are newcomers, welcome to our team. Very grateful to have you. Please like, subscribe, and share even, because you never know. Someone might be needing it just as you. So, and thank you. Love and light.